Based on the video provided, we see that talk about nationalism and globalism is a question that is often difficult to answer. It is undeniable that a person indeed cannot choose where he will be born, but the condition of the existing community can cause an awareness of people from various backgrounds to unite themselves through various ideas, and some of them are nationalism and globalism. Nationalism in general can be interpreted as an understanding that believes in pride in the nation's identity and is considered as a doctrine that is concerned with the interest of the nation itself above international considerations, while globalism, which is the impact of globalization in general, can be interpreted as an understanding that believes in the need for openness and relations in the life of the global community, primarily in economic planning and foreign policy.
Okay, my name is Puja Dewangga. I would argument it can be seen that nationalists and globalists often criticize one another. The nationalists consider that the values of globalism are values that can destroy the culture and identity of an existing nation. The narrative of populism, which often combines the narrative of nationalism, also often believes that globalism is the agenda of the global elite. Whereas on the other hand, globalism believes that nationalism in modern society is an outdated concept and believes that nationalism can lead to extreme thought such as fascism, which is an extreme form of nationalism which produces bloody wars, destruction, and death of millions.
Nationalists in general believes that today's modern society is formed on a national basis and considers that nationalism is very necessary to maintain the identity of a nation, especially in modern society today. On the one hand, it can't be denied that in its development extreme nationalism itself was able to lead to the tendency of fascism and Calvinism as happened in Germany during Hitler's leadership, Italy during Mussolini's leadership, Japan during Hirohito's leadership, and Spain during Franco's leadership. But on the other hand, it can't be denied that the idea of nationalism is also able to raise national awareness to oppose existing oppression, such as the example of the French Revolution, which raises the awareness that French society should hold power. Although there is also an assumption that the French Revolution only gave birth to rulers new. And revolution in countries former European colony, for example in the post-World War II Asia-Africa region, combining the many ideas of nationalism with the spirit of anti-oppression.
On the other hand, especially in modern society today, primarily as a result of the development of neoliberalism in the economic field, it is also undeniable that the practice of globalism, especially in the life of political economy, often creates an unilateral hegemony and policies towards third world countries. However, it can be denied also that in its development, humans need each other to meet the needs of their daily lives. If it is this interaction between people that is then able to produce new ideas. An example in the video given is how the process of globalization can influence the development of science through the development of the alphabet, which is the impact of relationship between people from different regions. Another example, especially in the study of political science, is that political thought that develop cannot be separate from the influence of other thought, but, for example, the thought of democracy exalted by the West cannot be separated from the influence of Greece, Rome, and the Renaissance, which get influence of other civilization.
When asked again the question, which is better, nationalism or globalism? We seem to agree with the assumption that it can't be denied that nationalism and globalism itself can lead to good and bad effects. For example, it can't be denied that nationalism sometimes can lead to extreme forms of ideologies, such as racialism and fascism, while globalism also can lead to economic dominance by first world countries to third world countries, especially in modern society today. But it also can't be denied that nationalism can raise national awareness, especially in post-colonialized country, and increasing solidarity as a nation, while globalism can increase mutual cooperation between international society to solve a global problem. Rather than focusing on too much on asking which is more good and which is worse, it seems to be remembered that national identities, which are often someone proud of, is often have an outside influence. Since a long time ago and in today's modern society, a person can have a sense of pride in his national identity while not close to existing change and can filter out what is good and what is bad.